Church here, and welcome to the Game Grinder, and today we're doing an unboxing video, and it's actually been quite a while since I did my last unboxing video, but with that said, 9 months later, we have a new unboxing video, and this is just a little something that I wanted to share, because I really want this company to be successful, so hopefully we can see more physical releases of some digital games. So what we have here today is the Ruiner figure bundle. And this is basically, it's a collector's edition for Ruiner. Game was published by Devolver Digital, developed by Rycon Games, and basically this is a isometric action shooter. Has some cyberpunk themes, you know, kind of that retro theme to it, about a character who has been essentially hacked by somebody else and has to kind of follow their whims and do whatever the plot is. I haven't started playing this yet. Do plan on probably starting it tonight, but decided to pick this up. So real quick, just kind of a disclaimer, as I've seen some people kind of upset about this. So as I said, this is a physical bundle, not actually a physical collector's edition per se for a what was digital only game. Ruiner was only released a few months ago, so it's really cool to see kind of like a quick turnaround to try to get a physical something. But Special Reserve Games, the company who has released this, they also did the physical version of Strafe and Shadow Warrior 2 and Absolver. As I said, they're another one of those companies that do physical releases of digital games. But unfortunately, with Ruiner, they had planned on doing a PlayStation 4 physical release for it along with this bundle, and the ESRB actually changed some mandates, and I believe what it is now all games developed for Sony, essentially, because they kind of set this up with Sony, all physical games created need the ESRB ratings, and they have to get rated by the ESRB, which essentially means these companies haven't needed to put those ratings because they weren't retail releases. So the mandate has changed where these companies now must get their games rated and whatnot, and I hear it is quite expensive. And just doing a little bit of math, from what I can tell, I believe what the company Special Reserve Games would make off of selling the 250 bundles or 250 copies of this would probably only pay for that fee. So they ended up canceling the PS4 version, which really sucks, but I decided that I'm still going to pick this up because I want to support the company. I want them to keep doing physical releases, and sometimes, you know, I'm just gonna make that call. I have a few of these that don't actually have a physical game with them, but I pick them up anyways, just like my Child of Light Deluxe Limited Edition, my indie box releases like Stanley Parable, Hollow Knight, and Banner Saga, and I also have a few others, but you know, sometimes it is what it is. So without further ado, let's check this out and see what we got going on here. So again, this is the Ruiner figure bundle, and it comes in a pretty neat box, has the Special Reserve Games logo, another art on the back with the companies listed, preview of the figure, little deal on top. So let's crack this open and check it out. So what I was kind of going on about with the digital versus physical thing is this doesn't actually come with a physical copy of the game. It only comes with a Steam code because, like I said, they had to cancel the physical PlayStation 4 version, so that is unfortunate. I thought this was pretty cool. Stoked for the game, and this is one of the games I really hoped for a physical release for. So here's hoping they can do some sort of release in the future, maybe. So first thing it comes with here is the Ruiner art book, or should I say Ruiner Artworks. This is a soft cover art book, much as always, containing, you know, concept art and, you know, promo art and things like that. I always like art books, so I'll definitely be checking this out a little more in depth later. And then the other main thing here is the figure that this comes with. So I'm not sure of the name of the character, but this is what it looks like. It is pretty solid. Looks like I need to push his foot back down on the pin here. There we go. And yeah, so I don't know the guy's name. So basically this character has this helmet deal that is some sort of like hacking device, and somebody else is basically like hacking his identity, and he has to follow through what they're wanting him to do. But yeah, so that is the figure. Pretty cool. I actually have a display case now, which I will show off eventually, and I can throw this one on there too, so that is pretty neat. So of course I would like to know your thoughts on Ruiner. Have you played this game yet? And then what are your thoughts on the, again, these kind of like physical, non-physical game bundles, like what are your thoughts on those? Do you want companies to do those if they can't do a physical release of the game? You know, it's a thing for the fans and collectors at the same time, so that's kind of neat. And what do you think of the ESRB and the rules of non-retail games? And I guess it, in a way, it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, I don't really think if you're not selling your games in retail stores, I don't know, it's kind of a gray area, I guess. So with that said, that will do it for this unboxing video. Let me know your thoughts, and of course, as always, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you next time on the Game Grinder.